Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. and I am the natural born thriller and the good boy gone bad, living the bad and dangerous life off the wall. And if you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated. I'm just saying. So welcome everyone to the preview when it comes to NXT Takeover Philadelphia, or should I say WWE NXT Takeover Philadelphia for this so maybe get ready to set this up here so I can start doing this preview. 1 second. Okay. There we go. Get it all set up here. Alright, got the tripod all good and ready. And I can start doing this. Just need to adjust this a little bit. Okay, here we go. I think we're good. Hold on a second. That one was almost got messed up there. Okay, I think we're all good. Just gotta wait for a few more people, a few more to come in, so I can start doing this preview. So yes, let's get started. Let's get started with this preview when it comes to WWE NXT Takeover Philadelphia, which is going to be this coming Saturday during Royal Rumble weekend on January 27th, 2018. But today, as of right now, is January 25th, 2018. Let's get started with this. Let me get rid of this now, and we get started. So here we go. When it comes to NXT Takeover, there always, there's only limited matches, when it comes to how many matches are there, and that's what I mean by limited. But there are always going to be long matches, by the way, when it comes to the Takeover shows. But let's get to it. So when it comes to NXT Takeover Philadelphia, by the promotion of WWE, there are only 5 matches on the card here. Now imagine if there are only 4 matches on the card here. That would have been something a little different there, because they would have do longer matches for that to do so. But other than that, let's get to it though. Yeah, let me fix myself here, by the way. But anyways, let's get to this. So I'm gonna start from the bottom, and then we're gonna start from the top. So here we go. The first thing they lay out here, which they just added on the card, the Velveteen Dream versus Kassius Ohno. It's just gonna be just a regular one-on-one match. Why is this happening? I really don't know. It was never explained why the match is why that match is gonna happen between the Velveteen Dream and Kassius Ohno. Maybe it's because the match that they were supposed to originally have back in when they was going to do this whole qualifying match to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way No One Contendership match to face the NXT champion for Philadelphia. So I think that's the reason why they did that, because the Velveteen Dream was supposed to be the original opponent for Kassius Ohno, but because Velveteen Dream couldn't compete because he got hurt, he had been replaced by Gargano. And for those who didn't see the match between Gargano and the Velveteen Dream, go watch it if wherever you guys can, because I thought the match was pretty good. The Velveteen Dream is a very good wrestler. I like his character, but he's a very good wrestler. That's all that matters. It's the same thing with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, well, in my opinion, Kenny Omega is better than the Velveteen Dream. But when it comes to Kenny Omega, about what he does is questionable and suspect and everything. Same thing with Velveteen Dream, but still, you can't take away other wrestling abilities. That's I guess the best way I could say. And also when it comes to New Day too, even though they carry themselves like mega faggot bitches with those pancakes and everything, they're still good wrestlers. So that's one thing I can't take away from them. They carry themselves like bitches, but at the end of the day, they're very good wrestlers. Now, that being said, so yeah, basically the Velveteen Dream, yeah, that he's wrestling against Kassius Ohno. That's again the match that was supposed to happen a month ago, and they're doing it this time on the Takeover show, and I think the match is gonna be good. Kassius Ohno, aka Chris Hero, very good wrestler. No matter if he's big or fit, he's still a good wrestler, and he showcased that a lot. So Velveteen Dream and Kassius Ohno are good. They're gonna start the match. Obviously, I think I mean you gotta start with this match first. For Takeover. But as far as who I want to win, I'm gonna go for a safe pick here. I'm gonna go the Velveteen Dream. Not a fan of the Velveteen Dream. Not a fan of his character. even though his character is supposed to be influenced by the late great Prince, you know, from the music business, a legend, should I say, in the music business. But um, when it comes to Velveteen Dream, when it comes to his wrestling, he's basically and that's another thing. Though he's highly pushing this guy, and he's getting over with the crowds. I don't get how they're gonna get over with a gay Prince character, you know. But yeah, but the Velveteen Dream is gonna go over. And as far as Kassius Ohno, he's just gonna be one of those guys, you know, just to put people over. That's his job, obviously. And I don't see him going any further in NXT, especially when it comes to the main roster. In fact, I don't think he's gonna be going to the main roster anyways. Kassius Ohno is meant to be on NXT, you know, and it's a shame because he's a very good wrestler. And the problem with him getting over with today's fans right now is his weight. Kassius Ohno could be could be better fit if he wanted to, like a Kevin Owens. They could be but at the end of the day, they're still good wrestlers. But WWE's not going to push guys like that. But Kevin Owens is a big a huge difference from there. Surprised that he made it this far, Kevin Owens. But I don't see Kassius Ohno being the guy to get over in today's you know, main roster, you know, main fans, you know, the main WWE fans. I just don't see that. And it's a shame, but you know, it is what it is. WWE wants to, you know, the guys that look like they're wrestlers. But yeah, but Velveteen Dream is my pick to win. Next we get to the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. You have the Undisputed Era, which you got Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly defending their NXT Tag Team Champions against AOP, which is Authors of Pain. You know, you got Akam and Razor being accompanied by Paul Ellering. Match itself, I think it's going to be pretty good. Basically, it's been built up for quite a while between these two teams. Especially when it started when it first started for Takeover Brooklyn 3, and when AOP being gone for quite a while, they come back and, you know, feud with them again. This time, basically completing the you know, starting the feud with them basically, and it happened you know, during the build for NXT Takeover War Games from Houston, and it continued on from there between AOP, also along with Sandy, but Sandy's not on the card though, and also yeah, but I think this match could be good. You know, with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going up against AOP. Now, as far as who I want to win, of course I want, you know, the Undisputed Era to win. You know, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, one of the best tag teams in the world. If you've never seen them in Ring of Honor or in New Japan Pro Wrestling or other indie shows they've done, they're very good tag team wrestlers. One of the best. So yeah, I don't see AOP winning though. If I could take a guess how this is going to happen, I think Adam Cole is going to probably get involved in the match. And if not Adam Cole, then maybe Sandy's going to try to get involved, and they're going to try to maybe they'll try to screw over on the Undisputed, but then they'll accidentally overscrew AOP instead, and that was going to lead to a feud once again between AOP and Sandy, and then WWE can decide to have AOP to move them up to the main roster pretty soon. So yeah, AOP is not going to win the tag belts here. It's going to be I think it's going to be a Scooby job here, where either it's going to be Sandy coming in to try to screw over again the Undisputed Era, and then they'll end up screwing over AOP by accident, or they're gonna have Adam Cole come out there to make the Scooby job to screw over AOP, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going for Undisputed Era to retain their tag team titles. Next we get to the NXT Women's Championship. You got Ember Moon, the reigning defending NXT Women's Champion, versus Shayna Baszler. Now Shayna Baszler just got there, and she only won one match on NXT so far, but she made a very impact. She made a very impact debut on NXT by attacking Kairi Sane. And then if those know what's going on with Kairi Sane is dealing with an injury right now, which is why they did the angle where Shayna Baszler going after Kairi Sane. So and then and the whole thing with Shayna Baszler being a bully right now at this point. Basically, that's a character now, being a bully. I hate that term, by the way, that WWE always got used. But that's what WWE does. They got to use a bully term, like what the fuck. But anyways, So yeah, basically Shayna Baszler is I'm basically talking about the build up here. But Shayna Baszler basically wants a piece of Ember Moon and of an NXT Women's Championship. I meant to say. So it basically led to a point where Ember Moon wants to get Shayna Baszler in the ring, and Shayna Baszler's like, I'm not going to unless you put that belt on the line. And then Ember Moon says, anytime, any place. And then that's what Shayna Baszler said. Well, let's do it at Philadelphia, and bring that belt with you, because I'm taking it home with me. Shayna Baszler is a beast. She is a savage. She's a type of woman who's got that attitude that that she doesn't give a fuck of what you think of her. And if you don't like it, get used to it. That's what she said, by the way, in that sit down interview that she did with Ember Moon, along with Percy Watson there, by the way, from that NXT show that they did, the go home show that they did last night. Now, as far as the matches between these two, this match itself, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Shayna Baszler is pretty good what she does in the ring, especially what she got some fighting background, because her being a former MMA fighter now from the UFC. And then you got Ember Moon, who I don't like the character of Ember Moon. I don't like her promos, but at the end of the day, she's a very good wrestler. But Ember Moon, as far as being the NXT Women's Champion, I mean, it was great that she won the title and everything. But the way that she's carrying herself as NXT Women's Champion, it's alright for now. And to be honest with you, I'm really not a fan of her being NXT Women's Champion. I thought she was going to live up to the hype of being, one of who could be one of the best NXT Women's Champions on NXT. But no, I don't see that at this point. Paige, I did see that. Charlotte Flair, I've seen that. Sasha Banks, I've seen that. Bayley, I've seen that. Asuka, I've seen that. I don't see with Ember Moon, unfortunately. To me, she's one of the letdowns of one of these NXT Women's Champions. I'm not saying she's the worst NXT Women's Champion. They just haven't done much with her. Basically, that's what I'm basically trying to say here. So, but yeah, so basically, it's no brainer here. I want to win this match. I want Shayna Baszler to win. I know she just got there. And you could also say the same thing with Kevin Owens. When he first got there, he won one match, and then he won 2 other matches, I believe, and then he wanted to face Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship, because he's a prize fighter, and he wants to it means more money for himself and for his family. And I see what Shayna Baszler is doing here too. She's doing the exact same thing what Kevin Owens did when Kevin Owens his WWE debut on NXT. Shayna Baszler, I got no problem with her doing that too. So Shayna Baszler is in my pick to win to become the new NXT Women's Champion. And the way I want this to go down, the Lex Man talked about this on his preview of NXT Takeover Philadelphia. For those who don't know who the Lex Man is, very good YouTuber. If you can, go subscribe to him. He's very good at what he does. So Ember Moon, you know how she does her finishing move, the Eclipse, which is from the top rope, and she twists her body around and then gets you into a stunner. Very unique move that she does, which is why she's one of the best wrestlers in when it comes to the women's division. I want Shayna Baszler to count that move into the rear naked chin lock, the coquille clutch, basically. That'll be amazing to see that. So hopefully they do that at NXT Takeover, where Ember Moon doesn't need to tap out. All she has to do is just pass out, like what happened with Candice LeRae. For that main classic tournament that Candice LeRae went up against Shayna Baszler. So yeah, I'll go for Shayna Baszler to win to become the new NXT Women's Champion. The only match I want the title to change hands on this show. And then we get to the next match. It's an Extreme Rules match between Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, baby. I had to do that. So yeah, this match itself, I think this match is gonna be good. Now, I understand this match is going to be Extreme Rules, but let's face it, when it comes to working under the umbrella of WWE, when it comes to Extreme Rules, it's really going to be extreme. I mean, are we going to see Aleister Black or Adam Cole try to hit each other with candlesticks, and trash can lids and trash can and a steel chair on their heads? A headshot, which WWE has been banning on those type of dangerous moves to do. Are we really going to see something like that happen in WWE? Ever again, basically? I doubt that. Are we going to see any blood? No. Are we going to be seeing any headshots? No. Are we going to be seeing any flaming tables involved in this Extreme Rules match? No. Are we going to be seeing barbed wire in this match? No. Or any thumbtacks? No. I mean, it would be nice though, because it's called Extreme Rules for a good reason. Extreme Rules, that's something that ECW done, Extreme Championship Wrestling. That's what I mean. Is it really gonna be extreme between these two guys when it comes to pulling out an Extreme Rules match at Philadelphia, the birthplace of ECW? I highly doubt that. But as far as the matches, I think the match is gonna be good though. Yes, it's gonna be a cookie cutter, watered down type of Extreme Rules match that WWE's gonna be doing, like they always do. But I think this match is gonna be good though. I think they could pull it off. Now, as far as who I want to win, Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole, baby, to win. Yeah, Aleister Black doesn't need this win. Adam Cole needs to be well established. Aleister Black has already been well established to WWE so far. And Adam Cole just got there, and he doesn't need to lose a match again to Aleister Black. He already lost a match against Aleister Black before, and he doesn't need to lose another match against him again. Now, how this match should be played out? Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly come in to cause Aleister Black to loss. That way you could still protect him, to a degree, and Adam Cole could win in a cheating way, even though it's Extreme Rules match. Extreme Rules, which means you're allowed to cheat. So, yeah, Aleister Black to lose the match against Adam Cole, and who knows, maybe Aleister Black will end up being on the in the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant, because that's what people want to see though, and people want to see that surprise entrance from Aleister Black. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going for Adam Cole, baby, for the win. And now let's get to the main attraction, the main event match itself. For the NXT Championship, you got Andrade Cien, the NXT Champion, being accompanied by his business manager, Zelina Vega, versus the underdog himself, Johnny Gargano, Johnny freaking Wrestling. This match itself is going to steal the show, folks. The main event match itself between Andrade Cien and Johnny Gargano are going to steal the mother effing show. These two guys had matches before, from Takeover Brooklyn 3, which was during the SummerSlam weekend from last year, and the match that they had on a regular NXT show, months later, where they also had a good match too. And this is gonna be no different. This will by far be one of a 5-star clinic between Andrade Cien, a former leader of the Los Ingobernables from Mexico, who at the time was called La Sombra, as he goes up against Mr. Wrestling himself, Johnny Wrestling himself, Johnny Gargano. Now this is gonna be a true underdog story for Johnny Gargano, because he's too small and everything. He's like a Daniel Bryan, and he's getting over like a Daniel Bryan. He's getting that Daniel Bryan treatment where he's getting Johnny Wrestling chants and everything. He's getting over with these WWE fans, which is good. I hopefully when he gets to the main roster, he'll catch that he'll still catch that same flame that's been bursting into NXT. So as far as who I want to win, I would love to see Johnny Gargano to win, but I don't think he's gonna win. Not because of the because you could have the outside interferences of Zelina Vega being a huge distraction of this, but because of someone that made a prediction a while back from Solid Monster Sounds Off, which is hosted by Jason Solomon, probably a very good podcaster. If anyone never heard of him, go listen to his podcast. Very good, very good job of what he does. He's excellent. But he came up with this prediction when it comes to Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien. And because the whole thing with Zelina Vega, from back at Takeover Brooklyn 3, throwing the DIY T-shirt to Johnny Gargano, the same T-shirt that Johnny Gargano once wore with his former tag team partner Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. Because remember back in NXT Takeover Chicago, Tommaso Ciampa turned his back on his friend, his partner, Johnny Gargano, selling the fact that he is the Sicilian psychopath. But in WWE, they you know, because you know, the WWE fans, you know, they're chanting to Tommaso Ciampa as the Psycho Killer. And then we get to the other match, Andrade Cien Almas and Johnny Gargano from the regular NXT show, where Johnny Gargano was once again be distracted by Zelina Vega with a DIY T-shirt that she was wearing this time, and Johnny Gargano was almost getting distracted there, but he's like, nope, nope, you can't, that don't mean nothing to me anymore. So basically, they're sending signals there, you know, during this entire time, because Tommaso Ciampa, after his match at Takeover Chicago, he was dealing with an injury. You know, beforehand, yeah, having that match with you know, against AOP for the NXT Tag Team Championship, in a ladder match, by the way. But yeah, but this is WWE's way for, you know, when it comes to NXT, to carry on the feud between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. So yes, my prediction, which obviously it was one of Jason Solomon's prediction from Solid Monster Sounds Off, that Johnny Gargano is going to get screwed over at the show of NXT Takeover Philadelphia by his former tag team partner from DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, the Sicilian psychopath. And I can't wait, folks. I can't wait for the match between these two, Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. It's going to be a classic. It's going to be a 5-star classic. It's going to be a clinic. It's going to be a lit. You know what the kids always say, lit. Zelina Vega is going to try to distract Gargano, but it's not going to work. But then also you get Tommaso Ciampa, who will be the main factor to cause Johnny Gargano's dream of becoming an NXT champion, and that's going to lead to a feud between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa for 2018, which is going to be one of the all-time. I'm going to predict it right now. It's going to be one of the all-time greatest feuds that WWE will ever do between Gargano and Ciampa. They could start doing that. They could do that a series of matches between these two guys. And keep in mind, these two guys wrestled each other before. They wrestled each other back at the Cruiserweight Classic tournament. You know, back in 2016, and that was during the time when they were still a tag team. They're in baby faces, obviously. You know, basically with Gargano beating Ciampa though, but still. So yeah, and imagine how this match could be with Gargano being the face and Ciampa being the heel. Makes total sense. It could be like the level of Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio Jr., except without the try to steal their sons from one another. Stupid storyline they did with WWE. WWE did with Guerrero and Mysterio, with that involved Dominic. But hopefully obviously NXT it's not gonna do that with Gargano and Ciampa, but anyways. But yeah, the point is I'm making here is that Gargano's not gonna win though. People want to see him win, but he's not gonna win. It's gonna be a screw job by Ciampa, and it's gonna lead to a feud between Ciampa and Gargano, and that's gonna be an all-out war between these two. They could pick up where they left off from last year, 2017, because unfortunately Ciampa couldn't do it because he was injured. He had to be out. So, and this will be his redemption, his triumphant return to screw over his former partner from DIY, Johnny Gargano. So there you go. So once again, let's go back to the cards again. Velveteen Dream versus Kassius Ohno. Velveteen Dream is my pick. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly defends their NXT Tag Team Championship against AOP. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for Undisputed Era to retain. Ember Moon defends their NXT Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler to become the new NXT Women's Champion. Aleister Black versus Alan Cole in the Extreme Rules match. Alan Cole's my pick to win. And finally, Andrade Cien Almas, the NXT Champion, taking on Johnny Gargano, and Cien Almas will retain his title. So there you go, folks. That's my preview for WWE NXT Takeover Philadelphia. So if you can, let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win. After I just told you all the cards here, after I tell you my prediction, my preview, and after I explained to you the card here. Also, you can look at in the description box to see the matches that are listed there. So let me know who you think is going to win. Let me know in the comments below if you have a prediction, and let me know in the comments below if you want to see if you're planning on seeing the NXT Takeover Philadelphia this coming Saturday. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching me here on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., the Natural Born Driller. Please subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give give it a dislike. The choice is yours, and yours alone. So that being said, you all take care. I'll see you all later on when it comes to my Impact Wrestling review. When it comes to basically Impact Genesis 2018. But that's for later. But that being said, to go off for watching, you all take care. Peace on the streets for now. I'm out.